a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot.
Wide open, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running to the left. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man by himself. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield.
Breaks into the open. Almost popped free on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Knowles. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. The give to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's John. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Immediately fires to the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the big fella. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run it from the gun. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll try to do it himself. And And he gets it up to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just feeds the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
It's caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
He's got it. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Dead center perfect.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Here he comes out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. With the catch, it's Lay. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lay. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback.
Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Off-play action. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone finally. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. To the air on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick completion on the out route. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Just keep slinging it. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The throw. He's got it. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Unleashes to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's late. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done.